The wind howls through the trees, whispering names we never meant to hear. A chill lingers in the air, as if the world itself is holding its breath. In the heart of the woods, where the light fades and the silence grows heavy, a legend stirs. It's not a tale of heroes, but of a watcher. Always there, never seen. Some claim it's a place of protection, others of punishment. But all agree on one thing. Once you step into its domain, you'll never be the same. And so we begin our journey into the unknown, where whispers echo in the dark and the past refuses to stay buried. We're talking about a presence that lingers, a shadow that doesn't move. It watches, not with eyes, but with something older, something that knows you before you know yourself. It doesn't speak, but you feel it in your bones. It knows your secrets, your fears, your unspoken regrets. It waits for you to reveal them. It is not a thing, not a being, not even a name. It is a concept, a memory, a warning. It is the place where you are always being watched, even when you are not looking. Some say it is the soul of the forest. Others say it is the memory of those who lived here before. But no one knows what it is, and no one ever leaves it behind. So what is it, really? A guardian? A curse? A whisper in the dark? Or is it just the truth, staring back at you, waiting for you to look away? You think you're alone in the dark, but the raven sees you. It watches, not with eyes, but with the weight of stories that never fade. It's not just a bird. It's a mirror. Every time you look at it, you see a version of yourself you've forgotten, buried in the bones of the earth. The stories it guards are not just myths. They're warnings. A whisper in the wind, a flicker in the dark, a reminder that you are not the only one watching. To ignore it is to ignore yourself. The raven doesn't just live in the woods. It lives in the spaces between your thoughts, the silence between your breaths. You may not believe in it, but it believes in you. It waits for the moment you finally turn around and see what's been watching all along. The first whisper came from the Celts, a shadow in the forest, a silent judge of the living. They called it Senenos, the horned god, guardian of the veil between worlds. Then came the Saxons, who saw the raven as a harbinger of fate, a bird that never sleeps, watching from the highest perch, judging the soul of the fallen. In the Dark Ages, the raven became a symbol of the other world, a bridge between the living and the dead, its cry echoing through the halls of forgotten kings. The Norse called it Hugin, the thought. But in the eyes of the common folk, it was a warden, a keeper of secrets, always watching, always waiting. And so, through centuries, the raven stood, silent, watchful, a silent judge, a warning, a shadow in the corner of the eye, never leaving, never speaking, just waiting. Imagine a tree so old, its bark is like skin, and its branches are eyes. It watches, always. A shadow moves in the forest, not of a man, but of something older, something that knows your name. The raven doesn't sing, it whispers, and the whisper is a warning, not a song. You can't run from it. It's already inside you, waiting for you to remember. The watchful warden isn't a monster. It's a mirror. And you're the one who's been watching all along. The first step begins with a single stone, placed where the earth meets the sky. A silent promise, a whisper in the wind, a marker for the watchful warden to know where to begin. The stone must be carved with a sigil, not of power, but of memory. A symbol that echoes the lineage of those who came before, a link to the unseen, forgotten, the guardians of the unseen. The warden does not move of its own will. It waits, like the moon waits for the tide, until the time is right, until the pattern is complete, until the first shadow is cast. This is the beginning of the watch, a silent vigil, a pact between the land and the unseen. The warden is not a monster, not a beast, but a witness, a keeper of the balance between the seen and the never-ending. And so the cycle begins. The first step is set, the first shadow is cast. The warden is ready, the watch begins. The first step is to call it out, but the second step is to listen. The raven does not speak in words, but in patterns. Its wings, its flight, the rhythm of its call. It is a language older than speech, a code etched into the wind. You must wait in silence, for the raven does not rush. It watches, it waits, and it chooses when to reveal its message. The moment it lands is the moment the truth begins to unravel. The raven's message is not given. It is found. It is a whisper in the wind, a shadow on the wall, a shape in the corner of your eye. It is not yours to claim. It is yours to understand. To receive the message is to accept the burden. The raven does not give, it reveals. And once it has shown you the truth, you are no longer the same. You are marked. You are never alone. The third step is not a warning, but a test. The warden does not just watch. It listens. It waits for the soul to falter, for the mind to stumble over its own shadows. In the silence, the warden hums, a sound too low to hear, yet too loud to ignore. It is not a voice, but a presence that coils around the heart like a serpent in the dark. To pass, one must not answer. To answer is to be claimed. To resist is to awaken the warden's gaze. Its eyes, twin moons, cold and unyielding, pierce through the veil of the living. But the warden does not take lightly. It rewards the brave, but the reward is not what you expect. It is a mirror, not a gift. A reflection of what you were before you came, and what you might become if you stay. So walk carefully, for the warden is not a monster. It is a guardian. And every guardian has a price, one that you may not be ready to pay. There is a science to the silence, a rhythm in the dark. The raven doesn't just watch, it listens, attuned to the pulse of the world beyond our hearing. In the quiet, it calculates. Every movement, every breath, every echo. It's a map of the unseen, a language only the silent can decode. It's not just watching, it's predicting. The raven is a mirror to the future, reflecting what we cannot yet see, what we cannot yet fear. And in that silence, there's something waiting. Not for us, for the raven, for the world it has learned to read before we ever did. You think the raven is watching you, but it's not the raven that's watching. It's the silence between the caws, the stillness that hums in the bones of the forest. A watchful warden doesn't need eyes. It needs presence. A weight in the air, a pulse beneath the skin of the world, a breath that never stops. The raven is a mirror. It reflects the things we fear to see. And in that reflection, we find the truth we refuse to name. To listen to the raven is to listen to the world before it speaks. A warning in the wind, a whisper in the bones, a presence that lingers long after it's gone. And so we build our own watchmen, not of stone or steel, but of memory and myth. A raven in the sky, a shadow in the dark, the story that never ends. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.